So, people still saying I'm not live. That's troubling.
Okay, they're there now. We're here.
Yay!
Where are we? What?
Okay. Welcome to .hack Frägment, where every Friday I stream .hack Frägment alongside Madam Berry. We don't always play .hack Frägment, and Madam Berry's not always here. But that's the general idea of it, is every Friday we stream .hack Frägment. So that's cool, I guess. Now, the cool thing about playing .hack Frägment is I'm playing on my own personal server, which means all of y'all can play along with me. If you want to play, check the link like 2 links down, just below the stream. You'll see a thing that says like, so you want to play Frägment or something. Follow that. It'll run you through a long list of steps that you have to do to set the game up. And then you'll be good to go. So yeah, cool stuff. Another cool thing is I will be reading the chat as we go, so if you want to say anything, feel free to ask. I'm going to be playing, which means I'm looking at the TV, so I won't guarantee I can read every comment, but I'll do what I can, and I will try to talk to you guys as much as I can. Talking to you guys is actually one of the most enjoyable things out of this whole stream. Of note, because it's difficult for me to catch every line going through the stream, if you really want to catch my attention, put @Nakate somewhere in what you say. To me, it'll show up as a big black box that's very eye-catching. Don't spam it, though. That just gets annoying.
Hey, Naka. Hey, Naka.
Yeah.
Hey, Naka.
So, on top of that... we also take donations, which is super cool. The donations, when you donate, you can leave a comment, which I will then read aloud for everyone to hear. $2.25 in from Beyond Zagurave, who says, here is a play-by-play of the past 90 seconds. Alhamd la Naharda Algoma. Nakate just went live on Twitch. Oh crap, I forgot. Oh shoot. Wah.
Apparently somebody's very upset that I exist.
Yes, I'm not sure about that one.
Huh, okay.
To each their own, I guess.
Yeah.
And then followed by $10 in from Kaiser, who says, hello, Naka! Okay, a bit of an all-caps opening, but yeah. Hope your week's been okay, and sorry that I won't be able to stay long. I need to be up at 3 a.m., so sleep ahoy. You get as much sleep as you need, Kaiser. It's a pleasure having you here.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, we take donations. If you leave a comment when you donate, I will be reading it aloud. It's super easy to do. You can choose not to leave a comment if you so choose. You can also choose to donate anonymously if you so choose. We accept most forms of payment, credit, debit, whatever. It's all done through whatever thing is set up there on the side. Credit, debit, PayPal, e-check, whatever. All the things. So that's all cool. You will see the high donator of the evening on the side, as well as the most recent donator. But the high donator even gets to choose a keyword to add to our server. So cool stuff. Alright, with that said, let's actually get going. Bam! Because today we're back to good old .hack Frägment.
I don't remember how to boot this game up.
I don't remember how to play this game.
Yep.
We'll find out. I'm playing online. Out of all the people I've LP'd with, who have I had the most fun playing with? $4.20 in from Nakatalili. Wow, I didn't know I was... And Nakatalili says, so I just finished your .hack GU LP. It inspired me to read the 4 comas. Jerkite is amazing. This is a Duang, by the way.
Good job. Oh, right, this uses a controller. No, I didn't want to go into offline, dang it.
Got a controller, that controller. Of all the people I've LP'd with, who have I had the most fun playing with? I mean, like, mainline people? Because, like, probably Ogre. There's a reason I do 90% of my co-ops with him.
I did it wrong. Oops. Get me back.
Second place would probably be Barry, though I haven't had a chance to do too much with her yet.
Marp.
Other than that, I haven't done many, usually one-shots every now and then. Because I'm really just not a super social person who loves going out and doing co-ops and playing games with other people. Lobby chat now works and shows who's in the lobby.
Oh, what?
Oh, man. Nobody's in the lobby. Okay, currently no servers up. But we need to work on it. Do I still talk to Quaddy? Honestly, it's been years since I talked to Quaddy. What's he even up to anymore? I still talk to Helldragon every now and then. And by talk to Helldragon, I mean I talk to him in the way that I talk to most people, which is that he talks to me and then I don't say anything back. I'm really bad at talking, okay? It doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. I'm just really bad at it. What do I think of the SRW games? I'm not even sure what you mean by SRW games.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm ready, though.
Alright, boop.
Peach boot.
Peach boot. Would I please equip my Sword of Darkness and then destroy all the evil in this realm? I don't think I have a Sword of Darkness.
Did I equip the crap that you gave me?
I don't think... Did I even give it to you?
You gave it to me.
Yeah, all I have are
logged
Vampire
off.
Blades and Ray.
Oh, someone's logging on already.
I'll keep mashing people... Probably nobody. Yeah, nobody.
That makes sense.
Nobody's joining us today.
Did I think I equipped the stuff that you gave me.
What weapon?
Yep, because I have Rip Main on me.
Alrighty. What weapon are you using?
Ocean's Rod.
Okay, you do have the heh though.
I do.
$1 in for...
Oh.
$1 in from Gaspard, who says, "Oh, so you're level 19? You're a noob, just like me." Darn it, Gaspard. And then $2 in from Ohm Carrot.
Oh.
Actually, that's an Omega sign, but I'm pretty sure the Omega is actually, like, the actual Ohm, or the actual symbol used for Ohm. It's weird, because, like, the little butt symbol is not actually used for Ohm.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the lowercase of it. The capital is used for Ohm. But, Carrot actually used the capital Ohm.
Hmm.
Or is that Omega? I don't know.
I don't know.
I played the Toho 15 demo for too long and I ended up injuring my wrists. Oh no.
Oh no.
Hello, this is Ohm Carrot. He even did that. I've got the PS2 emulator up and running, now I just have to figure out how to use it for Frägment. Oh man! Carrot has been trying really hard to get Frägment up and running for a very long time.
Mm.
Good to see you're at least making progress, though. Okay, so we got nobody here. How's my inventory looking? I have a very full inventory. I should probably clean some of this out. And then we can go do things.
Nobody's face is so judgy.
I don't think I have anything fancy here. I have a lot of things in here. I don't need any of these.
Tiny. I have a small announcement to make, if that's okay.
Alright, you do that while I'm selling stuff.
Today I made a Patreon. And I also released a demo, well, not really a demo, but like a prototype of a game that I'm currently working on. So if you want, and you have a little bit of money to spare, boop, if you could consider supporting my Patreon, that would be super appreciated, and it would help me make games better, and it would help support both of us.
Yeah, the money goes to her to do what she does, but supporting her will not only help her be a better game dev, make more games, which really, supporting someone in their dream and doing what they do is a super keen thing. But the money does sort of go to the both of us, because it also goes sort of to the upkeep. Like, if you have excess once you're done with your needs, it also goes to the upkeep of our home here and all of that fun stuff. So, yeah, if anybody happens to have any spare money sitting around, it'd be super cool!
If you go to the Patreon page, you can see on the left side the milestone goals, and if I get X amount per month, then that goes to certain things. So if you look, you'll see 185 would go to student loans, and then anything above that would just help out here. And if you personally donate above a certain amount, you get certain things like early access to my games, or...
$20 in from Kaiokain, who says, "Butt Naka Eternal! It's Om Naka!" Okay, carry on.
Why does Patreon not like PayPal? That's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
I'm sure there's some kind of, like, legal thing with it that they just weren't gonna deal with. That is a little silly, though. Everybody deals with PayPal.
Yeah. That's strange.
And then $1 in from Beyond, who says, "So I'm not sure if there are many, if any, games you have left from what I sent you. So here's a code for a crap ton of Paradox games." Oh, man. Let me take a quick look at that crap, and we may be giving that out today. Because I'll needed to run through to double check Beyond. I'm not sure if I'm out of games you've sent me, but if I'm not out, I'm at least low. Okay, the omega symbol is used for ohm, so I was correct in my assessment of ohm carrot. So let me check things super quick. Okay, so this is just a code that takes you here to the Humble Paradox bundle.
Oh. What's the level of my weapon? It is... Oop, that's the wrong menu! No! No. Crap.
Okay, well, I could claim it now, but I don't want to. I just want to know what games are in it. Okay, it looks like it's just the current running bundle. It appears as though it at least comes with War of the Roses, Kingmaker, Magicka, The Other Side of the Coin, and Horror Props Item Pack, Knights of Pen and Paper Plus 1 Edition, Victoria 2, Magicka Wizard Wars Paradox Platypus Robe, and a Helping Heart Paradox Forum icon. I don't know if this also includes the pay more than the average. Let me click on that again and see what it says.
Somebody asked what level my weapon was, and it is 28.
Okay, it doesn't say if it comes with anything... It doesn't... Or I don't know if anything comes beyond that. Well, Beyond says it's everything except the shirt. So that means it also comes, not only with the games I mentioned before, it also comes with Heart of Iron 3, Empire, Crusader Kings 2, Crusader Kings 2 Sons of Abraham, Paradox Interactive Music Hits Platypus Edition, more games are coming soon, Europa Universalis 4, and Europa's Universalis 4 Conquest of Paradise. There's a lot of games here. So, with that said, I will go ahead and give this out. The high donator of the evening gets that. It is the Humble Paradox Bundle. I'll go ahead and link this in the chat if you want to check it out yourself. Crap, I can't because it doesn't think I'm logged in.
Ah.
And I can't close out of this because my window's a different size. Now I have to do that and I have to re-jigger my stuff. God dang it.
What were you going to send a link to?
I was going to post a link to the Humble Bundle.
Oh, if you want to...
If you want to do it, if you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Barry will post a link to that.
Humble...
It's just humblebundle.com.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was on a different page.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the front page.
Okay, I can do that. Doing the thing.
Okay, so Barry's putting the link in right now. I can see it right there in front of me. This is a massive bundle. There are a ton of games here. And this includes up to the pay $15 or more to unlock. It does not include the shirt, but everything else. So the high donator of the evening, and that's $10 in from Yggdrasil, who says, "Hey Barry, just got done donating to your Patreon. Good luck in your game dev endeavors."
Thanks. I got a shy staff.
Okay, let's go back over here and let me rejigger my thing. Where's my mouse? My mouse is there. So that can come in a little bit more. Then we gotta scroll down. Yes, the video audio is behind the chat. It's always behind the chat, so don't worry.
My accuracy goes up. But everything else goes down. Not by well, that goes down by 1.
Okay, so with all things said, with all things said, Barry has a Patreon, so if you feel like donating to that, that would be super cool. If you don't feel like donating to that, and feel like donating to the stream right now, the highest donator of the evening not only gets to add a keyword to the server, but also gets the Humble Paradox Bundle, which, as we just covered and linked in the chat, there are a crap ton of games there, and it is worth well more than the amount of money that you have to pay to get it. Also consider donating to the Humble Bundle.
I just want to let everybody know that the Patreon is monthly. I mean, it says it a couple of times, but it's not like Kickstarter where it's a one-time thing. It is monthly, so I keep that in mind.
I'm sure you can opt out whenever you want, though.
You can definitely cancel at any point, but I just want to let people know.
Oh man, you can play as Racing in Touhou 15. Best Touhou.
What's this one look like? Oh, is this Grandpa on a staff?
I think I would only be happier with Touhou 15 if you could play as Utsuho. Maybe Yuka. Let's just get one with those 3. Have 5 playable characters. You have Reimu, Marissa, Utsuho, Raisin, and Yuka.
Oh, you can donate one time? You can do a one-time donation?
Oh, well, that's neat.
I wonder how that like plays in, like how it looks on the page. You guys are fantastic. I can't right now.
Okay, let's not keep. What about Iku? Iku's got a pretty great hat, but other than that.
The staff that nobody just gave me, I'm pretty sure is Grandpa.
Well, I don't know. No, I was thinking of somebody else. No, Iku's pretty cool. We need some more Iku. We haven't seen any Iku since, like, she's been in the fighting games, and that's it. I want to see some official Iku. Who is Lenio? Lenio is actually one of the moderators of the stream here and has been a good friend of mine for many years. Somebody also asked a little while ago if I still play Trove. Yes, we played Trove like a week or 2 ago.
I want to know how the, like, moonwalking thing happened.
Yeah, I don't know, because you're running straight on my side.
Yeah.
What about Aya? Aya.
Anyway.
We definitely need some more Iku. Alright, let's not keep nobody waiting any longer. I'll continue talking to the guys in the chat.
That was some grammar, yo.
Except for the fact that I'm actually referring to a guy named Nobody.
I know.
Alright, going places.
Nobody makes everything interesting.
What level is Nobody? Man, nobody can wreck. Let's get to the highest level place we can find.
Oh god.
17, we need higher than 17.
I'm only level 10. Spare me.
That's okay, nobody's like level 40 or something. You can just solo this for us. I really need a good way to get higher level keywords. Holy crap, level 20 area, we're going!
Oh!
And $2 in from I can't read it because I got the thing in the wrong place. $20 in from Itinerant Soldier who says another week of knocking. Or $2 in from Itinerant Soldier. Did I say 20? $2 in from Itinerant Soldier who says another week of knocking. Any opinions / hype for the Bloodstained Kickstarter? I don't know, I like Castlevania games, where you get to run around and do the thing, and I think this one looks super cool, and the main character looks pretty cool.
A little bit disappointed that the thing on her head... Oh god!
Wrecking!
Running away! Oh no! Okay, it missed. Apparently, first-person view is key to strafing. Holy crap!
I could see that, actually. Okay, did we do the thing?
Am I doing it?
Okay, where's the closest one? Where are you?
Crap. Crap.
Ah!
Wait.
Okay, try it again.
Wait, I don't have any of my shortcuts. Dang it.
How do you even go to... Oh, that's how you go to first person. Okay, Barry's got to mess with her things for a second. Bloodstained is looking super cool, though. I'm actually really excited to see, like, an HD 2D Castlevania game like that. It's going to be super cool and super pretty. I like the idea of the main character and how she looks and everything, too. And that, like, as opposed to being a tattoo, that's kind of a curse mark almost growing over her. I think it's cool. We don't know much about the game otherwise, but, like, I don't know, it looks cool and I'm kind of hyped for it.
Oops.
That aside, I mean, I'm sure he met the goal in, like, all of 3 hours or something. So...
Okay. I have shortcuts now.
Okay. Okay, we're going places now, finally. Let's go... east. East is this way. East. Thoughts on Persona 5? Persona 5 is pretty hype. Granted, I know very little about the game, but just from what I've seen, I'm actually... Who's behind me? You are. We lost nobody.
It's coming. In the meantime, am I doing the thing? Dang it!
Yeah, you're doing the thing right into the portal.
I wasn't. I was going the opposite direction of the portal. Crap.
He's already dead. Okay, where are we going now? Man, everything's so far away. Let's just go south. Persona 5.
You know what I just realized? I kind of actually want to log off real quick because this weapon was just given to me.
Oh yeah. All right.
I'm sorry. That's totally Grandpa, isn't it?
We can do warp history to get back here, though.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure that it doesn't get lost in the ether.
Yeah. Let's see here, though. As for Persona 5, Persona 5 is pretty hype. I'm actually more excited to see it, if only because it's mixing things up from what we know of the Persona games up until now. In that case, I'm actually more excited for it, because like the things that are more standard to the Persona games are what I'm much less interested in. So seeing that they're mixing that up actually makes me even more interesting. $28 from Losky3, who does not leave a message.
Oh.
You're currently the high donator, though, and in the running for a Humble Bundle key. So, I don't know, man.
Anonymous, no message donator.
Let's see here. What else do we have here? What is my favorite non-American food? Pasta of any form. Twilight Winter says, I can only imagine what Iga thought of Bunny Must Die. I'm really sad I missed that one. Me and Ogre were actually recording.
That's not what I meant. I meant this one.
Yeah. Me and Ogre were actually recording while they did the Bunny Must Die thing. I would have loved to see that, though.
Apparently my I'm back message is a cow.
Cow.
He of fair eyes! I'm a lady.
Warp history, going back to...
She!
Unyu Fancy Maiden!
Yes!
I didn't even look at the keyword before.
That's the best
Oh, that is the
keyword.
best keyword. Unyu Fancy Maiden. Oh, that is great.
Hark! She of fair cows!
Okay, we're gonna like refight the three guys right here at the start, I'm sure, that jump us.
Probably.
Yep. Picking a guy off right there. Stabbing him, guy! Oh.
They're really bad at hitting me. I don't... Alright, I'll take it.
Well, you're a mage, so you're going to naturally have much higher magic evasion.
I mean... I'm grateful for it. Whew.
That also means you have a pretty hard time hitting them.
Yeah.
$30 in from Kaio Kane, who says, Unyu. Thank you very much. Chest. Found a chest.
Oh man.
Okay, where are we going? We were going south last time. What's my favorite book? Ubik by Philip K. Dick. Oh, there you are. I found ya. Okay, I stabbed him a couple times. I'm gonna stab a lady. Stabbed a lady. Going back to stabbing the big guy.
There's another one coming.
Ah.
Oh. He's dead. She's dead.
We got a guy coming.
Ugh.
We got a dead guy.
There's another one.
Another guy.
Not enough SP. Crap.
I forget how to do shortcuts.
I'm gonna hit it.
What are my shortcuts?
I'm hitting it.
What's this one do?
Arr.
Target not found.
Err.
Oh, that's heal.
I did 1 damage to it. Ow.
Target not found.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm gonna tree him. Yeah, treat him.
There's somebody named Kai Dragoon 365, and I would definitely prefer a not spam of empty messages.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Is Lenny watching the stream right now? I don't think so, actually. If he is, he hasn't said anything. He's usually more overt than that, so he's probably not around at the moment. Stabbing guys.
Yeah.
Can't see.
Being booped.
Data drain, okay. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? We're going east.
Ah!
Or we're fighting a guy.
Ow.
We're saving Barry from a guy.
I don't know if it's because of all the armor that you gave me, but I'm actually not keeling over dead automatically. Oh my gosh! Do 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 do.
Oh my
Do
goodness.
do 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 do.
Do I have a grunty? How do you grunty?
Key items.
Grunty float!
Yes!
The Majesty!
Where'd you go?
$1 in from Kaiser, who says something a bit more to throw your way. Barry, I wish you the best with your Patreon. Really need to finalize mine. And Naka, one day soon I may ask for your sage advice for game making. Well, me and Barry will help you out as much as we can.
I
I'm
have
gonna-
so many game making resources, it's not even funny. But good luck with your own Patreon, too.
Yes.
Alright, what are we even doing?
We're riding grunties around, clearly.
Grunty party, where are you going?
Okay, where are we going? We're going east. East.
I can... Oh, wait. Am I doing it?
Yes.
What does this look like? Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm done.
East. $5 in from Balanced Hydro, who says, never give up. I know you can get that baseball heart piece in the Link Between Worlds. Do not let game beat you. Beat the game. I believe in you. P.S. Good luck on your game, Barry. Thank you very much. I'll try. I'll do my best. I don't know. I tried a couple times and I could never get past, like... I could never get past half of what I needed. So...
How do get
I
off?
just hit cancel.
Okay. Oh!
Fire, guys! Glory to the Monami! Right on, Buttnucka! Right on! Okay, where are we going? North. Just
Man.
get. Where are we going now? There are
Oh!
2 portals left. Oh,
Good night,
hi.
Kaiser.
Yeah, later, Kaiser. You take care.
Man, I'm such a nub. Really?
It's a long run to get to the next guy.
Alright.
We're going this way.
Nobody's going somewhere.
We're all going somewhere. Look at that majesty.
Wait, look at me. Where am I?
You're somewhere. Over here. Ah! I do it myself, but, like, it's more fun to watch somebody else do it than it is to actually do it yourself. He's like, I can do this, and then I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm waggling that tail!
Waggle, waggle.
Okay, let's go fight a guy.
Oh. Okay.
Paku Breaker says, this is essentially Frägment Friday in a nutshell right here.
Squeala Demon.
We're going west. And that should near us.
Oh, Jorf is in the chat.
Jorf is? Oh man. Did it scroll up over the top? Hey! I forgot he goes by Grafuggery, dang it. I'm an idiot. Sup, Jorf?
Oh. We're in
I
battle
would
mode.
not have expected you to show up. To anybody here, Jorf is a super cool guy. He's super chill, and I really enjoy watching his stream. I've linked him a couple times after the stream is done to send everybody over that way, but I never remember to until, like, half the group is cleared house. So, like, I feel bad saying, like, go raid the guy, because there's always, like, 3 guys left here by the time I remember to tell anybody to go.
Dungeon.
But, like, he's super cool, though, and I'll probably, if he's streaming after the end of this, I'll probably tell you to go watch him again. Okay, where we're going? We're going places.
Hey, you have fair eyes.
To glory and loot. Could you give me your opinion on which path I should take for a game? Well, we need enough information to make the judgment call, but I'll do what I can. Okay, we're going west. Going this way. One guy has Pyrrhus' theme set as his ringtone.
That's beautiful. Y'all, I do like 2 damage to these guys.
Hey, as long as you hit him once, you get experience. And that's the important thing. If anybody wants any of these chests, take them. I'm just gonna sell what's in them.
I'm probably just gonna disconnect, so... I don't want them. You missed a chest.
Dang it. Thank you. $2 in from Carrot, who says, I cast Fist, Master Spark, Holy, Foyer, Vakdon, Genocide Beam. What is one of your favorite ridiculously flashy video game moves?
All out attack.
Most of the ones from Disgaea. I think my favorite one... I think even then, one of my favorite ones from Disgaea is, probably the one where, Laharl, because I'm the biggest fan of Disgaea 1, probably the one where Laharl summons this giant meteor that comes flying in to hit everybody, and then he jumps up, does a backflip, and lands on the meteor. And then this meteor's like pile driving into the world with like Laharl standing on the back with his arms crossed, just going, ah! And that was always one of my favorite ones. Oh, and thank you very much, Max Mount. You shared your Patreon.
Yeah, I saw. Thank you.
Yeah.
In the chat, but... because you were talking.
That one and pretty much anything by Overlord Zeta in Disgaea 2. Pretty much any of his moves. Okay, where are we going next? We're going south. Yeah, are there any other just ridiculous moves? What was one? I remember us running across something not super long ago, where we were watching it go and just going like, it doesn't end.
I don't remember. I vaguely remember the situation, but I don't...
Like, I don't remember anything else, but...
I just did a giant string of 0 damage. I don't think it counted.
Oh.
Because I didn't get experience.
First path is Earth with DPS units. Another is Earth with only tanks. Last is Space with a balance of the two. So do we want DPS, tanks, or a balance of the two? Tanks take forever to kill, but they don't do much damage, so it all kind of evens itself out. I guess it depends what you're built to deal with most. I'm dying.
Oh no. That's okay, I have Rip Main.
I feel like balance would be the best, though. Or no, I feel like doing a balance of the two would be the worst, because you're probably going to actually have to do what tanks are good at, which is the tanks are going to stop you from beating on the DPS. So you're just going to be taking a crap ton of damage while you kill something that takes forever to kill. So I would actually suggest going with the balance the least.
Somebody said even if I do 0 damage, it counts as long as I don't get a miss. But I don't think I got experience for that. Really? Is this just an empty room?
Apparently. What's my least favorite type of game genre out there? I don't know, there's a lot of there's a lot of game genres that just aren't my thing that
Sports.
I can't really say like I don't like, but like, or I actively hate or anything, but they're just not my thing. And that'd be like sports games, fighting games, any of that mess. These modern military shooters I just have zero interest in any form. Or competitive shooters, I would say more so. But, with that, there's... I think probably one of my least favorite ones, though, is horror games. Like, I've honestly never seen the point. I'm just not a fan of horror games. Like, I don't see the good thing of being scared, and why do people want to be scared? That sounds like a bad idea.
I don't know, I guess some people like the thrill.
I don't know, I can think of a lot of ways to get a thrill that don't involve me being scared. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, I'm not even touching that game with a 10-foot pole. Like, I'm generally actually pretty good at not being scared, so it's not like oh, it's too scary for me. It's just, I don't see the point. And, like, some people like it. I don't understand it, but I'm not gonna knock them. Like, they enjoy what they enjoy. They like what they like. I just don't understand. I'm gonna tree him.
I did 4
Tree
damage.
him! Omae wa mou shinderu yo. He'll die eventually. No, he has 7 HP. He had 0 a second ago. Lag caught up, I guess.
I wonder if he had a regen effect on him.
Maybe. Oh man, somebody said something and it just got scrolled off the top.
Oh.
Actually, even of things that I otherwise wouldn't be interested in at all, I am a very big, like, lore fan. So there's a lot of even, like, horror games and horror movie series that I actually like reading, maybe not synopses, so to say, but, like, the lore and, like, kind of how things go the way what they go. And that's actually where, like, leading the lore behind Five Nights at Freddy's, I think, is actually kind of neat. But, like, I have zero interest in the games themselves in any form at all. Sled dog! Come here, sled dog. I'm gonna stab you a little. Have I and or Ogre watched Death Note? I didn't watch Death Note, but I actually own the manga for it. I thought it was neat at the beginning. As the game went on, as the series went on, it kind of became something I was less and less interested in. To where by the end, I kind of realized that, like, this isn't exactly my kind of thing, but I'm invested at this point.
Have you at least heard Light's laugh?
I've not.
The end. What? That's like the best thing. I have somewhere a video of his laugh in like every language. In like every language that the anime was translated into. There's a chest over here, if you want it. And it's just hilarious hearing that laugh because it's crazy.
I do like a nice crazy laugh.
It's actually really interesting hearing it in all of the different languages, because like the Japanese one is like creepy and
that's
pretty
the
crazy.
Best. That's the best kind, a creepy crazy laugh. That's the best kind of crazy laugh.
But then like the English version, it's not as creepy, but it breaks. And it just goes completely in a different, like, type of crazy that, like, you always talk about how Japanese laughter and Japanese excitement is a very different and unmatched thing. But, like, I don't know, man, that English laugh was crazy.
Yeah, it's a little surprising if it's actually that.
And then there are a couple, like the French one, that's just like, you're creepy in a different way.
I could be really offensive right now, and I'm not going to. Because that would make me a bad person.
Were you gonna quote The Simpsons?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think the big thing that got me near the end of Death Note was really, I think the biggest thing that bothered me about Death Note near the end was, like, I mean, I understood where the story was going, and I understood it was going to have kind of a tragic ending, because by the end, yeah, Light was the bad guy. Like, he was the bad guy. He was always the bad guy from the very beginning. And, like, what did people expect otherwise? And I kind of figured out, though you could tell he was writing it as Light to be the bad guy, but you to kind of feel for him anyway. You could kind of tell the audience that really picked up Death Note, because they were the kind of people who really wanted Light to win and have his way and be able to do whatever he wanted. And it's just that kind of, like, I don't know, it's the kind of thing that I've since grown out of, where I'm like, yeah, evil is good, and being nasty and doing that is the cool thing, and all of that mess. And I was always surprised when I saw people that were genuinely surprised and upset that Light got killed in the end, because, like, the crap did you expect to happen? Like, admittedly, it was kind of a tragic end either way.
I was surprised that they did that, but I also, like, stopped caring, like, halfway through.
That's about where I was, actually.
Gosh, spoilers!
Yeah, look, I know I'm, like, really big on no spoilers or anything, but if it's been out for, like, 10 years, it's your own fault if you don't know the ending by now and are that interested in it. But, I say a tragic end, but,
I'm
like...
out of SP, so I'm just gonna mash on him. I don't know what I was trying to say. I was trying to say attack and mash. I said mac.
But I say, like, kind of a tragic ending, but, like, I say tragic if only because Light was kind of the character that was set up to be the character that you were connected to through the story.
Yeah, it was
so of course you're going...
predominantly from his point of view.
So you're, of course, going to feel bad if he dies or loses or anything, even though that you can tell he's the bad guy. Okay, where are we going? We're going right. We're going right. And so, like, there wasn't going to be a, quote, good ending to that story. Because, like, the ending could either be, A, the good guys win, and Light dies, which is what happened. But then, like, you lose the guy that you're connected to, so you still feel bad. Or, Light wins, and the good guys die, which is bad end. Because now the bad guy won, and he can just kill everyone in New World Order up in there.
I think you have to press the button again.
Oh.
I don't know, like, I stopped caring as soon as the two... I don't even know what they are. When they showed up. Because it felt like they introduced the two new characters, M and N, or whatever their name is. And it felt like they were trying to just top L, and that was their only goal. Like, they were only there to try to top L's personality.
Yeah. Mm.
And, like, that just...
I might level up.
Oh, man! Wait.
Sparkulations!
Sparkulations!
And yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Like, the build up to L, the build up to taking down L was kind of the peak of as good as that series got. And, like, they couldn't leave it on that note, because, like, technically the bad guy won. Mm-hmm. So they couldn't really leave it on that note. So I understand that they needed to go do something else from there. But the whole thing with, like, M and N, and I think their names are Mellow and Near.
Yeah.
But I think the whole thing with them was, it just wasn't... It drug on for too long, and it wasn't handled nearly as well as it could have been.
Yeah.
Sup, Jinx Gamer? Welcome aboard.
Just, I'll leave now. No, come back.
Welcome here, SS2 Jet. What are my thoughts on Konami abandoning console gaming for mobile gaming? Konami, it's a sad day, is what it is. Where are we going? Where are we, even? No, we want to go the other way.
Oh, this way?
Yeah. It's a sad day, is what it is.
When was that announced?
I don't know. I've heard a lot of things about... I've heard a couple things about Konami lately, but... I haven't heard that. I knew something was up, but I didn't know what.
Yeah, clearly something was up. Considering...
I especially feel bad because it's so many, like, classic game developers with super well-known, beloved IPs that, like, we're just not going to be getting that kind of game anymore, and that really upsets me. going? Doesn't really matter. We can go this way.
I'm not even halfway through another level.
Yeah, where am I on? I mean, I just leveled up, but, like, I'm 16 out of 1,000. I think it is a little bit harder to level up in this game, if only because you can only get experience from dudes you hit.
Mm-hmm.
So especially, like, for a melee, I run into a crowd, I can hit, like, one guy, and then everybody else has killed the other guys.
Well, like... Oh, no. Bye!
Oh no, did you disconnect?
Uh-huh.
Man!
Bye. It's okay. That's why I logged off.
Yeah, save the thing. Too bad you couldn't keep all that experience. Yeah,
No.
you're just kind of... Oh, there you go.
Bye!
Well, we're on the 3rd floor. This is a 4-floor dungeon.
Farewell. SS2Jet asked how the Patreon is going. I don't know, how is it going? I haven't checked. I've been playing a game.
Let's just get out of here. Let's beeline to the bottom of the dungeon so we can get a 3rd person in.
Oh, I have a bunch of notifications.
It'd be sad if not, because console broke now. It shouldn't break now. I got a new PS2. This one has been running super...
Patreon's going pretty well. It says $70 per month, but I'm not sure how much of that is like one time. I don't know how Patreon handles that. I don't know if it's like
Where am I going? I'm lost. I turned too early and I hit a wall. Then I was very disoriented. To anybody who plays Frägment, I load my ice and it brings me to the PS2 screen with 2 memory cards and a CD image. What do I do from here? Just to be clear, the ISO you're loading is... the ISO you're loading is the one that you get from Coldbird, right? I mean, regardless, you shouldn't get at that point. The game should run, at least.
I'm gonna link the Patreon in the chat again. Just for people who are just coming in and curious and stuff.
Well, try using fast boot, but like, if he's using an emulator, it shouldn't be. It especially shouldn't be that complicated to use an emulator. I mean, getting the settings and stuff running, but like, the game should boot.
Yeah, it should at least like. A bunch of people followed me on Twitter. I don't know who any of these people are.
Okay, 4th floor.
This person is a cake enthusiast.
Ooh.
I'm a cake enthusiast. We have so much in common.
I like cake. I mean, I guess I'm not an enthusiast, but I like cake.
When I use the emulator, I usually do full boot. I was gonna continue that sentence with like the second half of that sentence, but I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Some versions of the BIOS can be a bit picky when you launch with full boot. Man, I just did a massive combo and nothing hit him.
Eh.
I'm gonna tree him.
Apparently fast boot worked. Huh.
Okay, well, if fast boot worked, then heck yeah.
Boot boot.
Peach boot.
Peach boot.
Alright, we can get the crap out of here. That is...
It's home boot. Man, we were so close when I disconnected.
Nah, we were like halfway through the 3rd floor
Oh.
of 4 floors. I
Did
mean,
you just skip directly to the end?
pretty much, yeah. I really need to remember that if you're tagging along, we should just book to the end so you can get out and keep your experience.
That's okay. I got to play, and that's what matters. And I got a weapon.
Getting that weapon. Baku Breaker, admittedly it's been a long time, but if memory serves, I had the exact opposite problem. The minigames were tedious, but not hard. But like, 100%ing and gold medaling, specifically gold medaling, every stage was hard. But admittedly, that's if my memory serves.
Apparently I'm Madam Fluff for the duration of the Let's Play. Alright.
Alright, Kai Dragoon, have fun. Okay, with that said, we are out, we are in town. If anybody else is sitting around and feels like joining in, do so. We're going to be kind of chilling here until we get a 3rd person. I'm going to sell off excess crap in my inventory. So yeah, if you want to tag along, feel free.
Oh man, apparently somebody isn't in the chat is one of my unknown Twitter followers. Hi. I appreciate it.
Dark Thunder, wood, 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 wood. Wood, fire, water, okay, we're good there. Treasure, equipment, we're good. Pretty sure everything else is going to be worse than what I have. Okay, worse stats, rep than law rep. Better evasion. Worse everything else. I don't remember the gear in Dot Hack being this, like, iffy, that I could get some super high-level gear and it's, like, not even remotely better than anything I already have. Was the gear like that in the quadrilogy?
I also apparently am up to 500 followers on Twitter. I appreciate all of you.
Alright, so now we're waiting for a 3rd person, so let's get somebody else to join in. Anybody that's got this, feel free to hop in. Don't worry about trying to beat out a regular. At this point, we're pretty sure that if anybody was going to join in right away or enthusiastic enough about joining in right away, they probably would have. But, yeah, if anybody is ready or able to hop in, feel free and we can get off and running. Any Zelda U expectations? I'm a little bit curious just what they're gonna do with... Wow. Holy crap, $50 in from Kirby5790, who says, "Hey Naka, watching a stream live is an awesome treat for me. They normally happen right in the middle of my work shift. Now here, go get yourself a juice or something." And he wants the keyword C, Arcana. Kirby, you are also now, not only do you get that keyword added to the server, and I don't even care if somebody outbids you at that point, I'm going to give that keyword to you anyway. But also, being the high donator, you are also currently the one who's going to be getting the Humble Paradox bundle. Which, decent, like, real decent bundle right now. Actually, there's a lot of games in that.
Yeah.
And it's the $15 minimum donation bundle. So, cool stuff, yo.
Apparently everything but the t-shirt.
Yeah, everything but the t-shirt.
Somebody I follow on Twitter is live tweeting a lady on the train that they're on who got kicked out of first class for being drunk and is now hitting on everybody.
Well. Have I heard of Avabel Online? I have not. Is there a level requirement to join? No! You can be whatever level you want to be. We've had level 1 guys show up. Like, do whatever. I don't care if you just started out, you don't have to worry about nothing. I just want to be able to play with you guys. I don't care otherwise. Kirby paid way more than is required for that t-shirt. Though true, I'm not the one buying the Humble Bundle. That was actually a gift from Beyond the Grave. Can I message you details? Just hang around until the end of the stream, and I'll send you a PM. It's just a Humble Bundle link. Activate it right there, and you'll have all the crap emailed to you.
Oh my gosh.
Well.
Turns out Antichamber was just another Minecraft clone all along. They made a house in Antichamber with the red...
Like the infinity gun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we got a guy joining.
Oh man.
It's Mar. How you doing, Mar?
What class do you think you would be in an RPG type setting? Something with a bow and arrow.
I like punching things.
Or a druid. I like druids.
Alright, let's go places. Mostly I like punching things. Ah, crap, that was a 19! And I just canceled out of it.
Oh.
At the very least, I'd want to keep that so we could do it again later. Because we need more high-level areas, but I don't think we go above 20. And I was actually very surprised to see that 20.
And then they followed up by saying, "Time to never play Antichamber again. Once you make a house in a game where that's not a thing you're supposed to do, it's time to stop."
17. 17's good. Punching things with my fist or with a sword. Punching things with a sword is alright, especially if it's an exceptionally large sword. Like, bigger than I am. But predominantly punching things. Like, predominantly punching things with a fist. Let's see, by the way, I have Central Time. What is Eastern Time in Central? I think it's just 1 or 2 hours ahead. So, like, 7 p.m. Eastern would be either 5 or 6 p.m. Central.
Apparently the keyword is berries kittens, something.
Yeah, it's just 1 hour, because then there's also Mountain Time. So it's just 1 hour.
There
like,
is Moonspeak kittens. I want kittens.
So 7 p.m. Eastern is like 6 p.m. Central. I think that's how it is. Okay, let's get going. Go places, do the thing. Go this way. As I just run directly into the two of them. And I can't move, and then they just get out of my way so I can keep running.
Man, trigger.
Come back here, you. I'm not even gonna bother opening up chests. If anybody wants them, you can have them. Where are we going? We're going this way. Because, I guess. Am I a cat or a dog person? I am very much a cat person. 110% a cat person. It takes very specific dogs for me to be a dog person.
Like corgis.
Like corgis.
I'm a cute things person.
You want all the things.
I do.
As long as they're cute.
I just want every cute thing. I want a kitten and a puppy and a tiny bird and like a hamster and all of the cute things.
I'm not a cat.
You're a chocobo.
If I could remake 5 games to last consoles or this console cycle in HD, what would they be? That's an interesting one, but I'm trying to think, like, I don't know, a lot of, like, more 2D games I feel like actually work well in that, so I don't feel like I would need a remake of 2D games. If I would just wanted a game in HD, it would have to be a 3D game, where I felt the 3D wasn't handled well, perhaps given the limitations of the system, and that'd be stuff like, honestly, the .hack quadrilogy, that'd be super cool. Wouldn't mind seeing that in HD. A lot of PlayStation 1 games, just because PlayStation 1 games didn't have the greatest 3D in the world.
Squeak in my desk.
Where's the guy behind me?
Somebody asked if I've heard of a bird called the patu, and then I looked it up, and yes, I have. That is a terrifying bird.
I've heard of a fish called a boops.
Boops boops!
It's a boops boops, of the genus boops. That's a great fish.
Boops boops! Y'all, I'm gonna have a lot of pixel art to do for each of you.
Gotta get to work!
I know.
Yeah, y'all still have to actually, like, request the pixel art thing, as much as, like, we need to know, or she needs to know. I'm not actually doing any work at all. But she needs to know what you want done pixel art-wise.
Yeah.
Patreon... And it is within reason, because I don't think you gave, like, specific limitations.
Well, I said, maximum of 64 by 64 pixels, not animated. Aside from that, go crazy. Apparently SS2Jet is gonna pick the most insane thing for me to pixel art. Oh boy. Patreon...
And then I guess, like, keep the subject matter within reason, too.
You know what? If somebody wants me to pixel them boobs, then whatever. You're paying me. Pixel art was at the $20 tier on Patreon. Patreon suggests to...
Not yet, nobody. There's like 3 more things to go in.
Patreon suggests to wait until the end of each month when all of the payments go through, and then send out like a backer survey kind of thing. So that's what I'll probably do, and just be like, yo, you pledged at the $20 tier. What do you want?
Which game in the original Dot Hack quadrilogy is my favorite? Probably either the first or the fourth. I think the first had a lot of initial growth, but it didn't really cover much, because you spent the whole game chasing Scathe. But like, between the initial introduction and all of that, there was a lot of like interesting things that happened in that game, even if it wasn't the most elaborate. And then the fourth game was, of course, the grand finale, so they just did frickin' everything in it. The middle 2 games, I honestly feel like could have been combined into a single game. Like, really, the quadrilogy could have been done in 3 games. Okay, last portal.
Also a thing today that I did was release a prototype of the game that I'm working on. Why did Twitch log me out
I'm getting wrecked.
in the middle of the stream? Thanks, Twitch. Good job, Twitch. Anyway, a thing that I did is also release a prototype of the game that I'm working on now. In the future, above the $5 tier, I think it's $5, yeah, it's $5. Patrons will get future prototypes like this, but I decided to release this one for free. So if you want to go play that and like leave some feedback, that'd be cool. It's a cute little game about ghosts.
Oh man. How do I think Dot Hack GU would have gone if Kite and the other Dot Hackers were there? I imagine especially that far in the future, like those guys are gonna be like battle hardened, man. Like, that far in the future, they're gonna know what the crap and how to take care of business. So I don't imagine the game actually would have gone on for very long.
I feel like, at this point, Kite's just been like, yo, I'm done. I mean, there were a couple carryovers.
Yeah, there were a couple of them. Like, Pyros came over.
Yeah.
Pyros came over, Natsume came over.
Barely counts.
Well, actually, not even in name. Like, you still got Wise Man showed up.
I was trying to remember who, like, turned into who, so to speak.
Kuhn was Sieg, who wasn't exactly a Dot Hacker.
He was in a coma for a while, though.
Yeah. He's got coma experience. But I imagine, like, especially if, like, maybe a lot of the Dot Hackers, because a lot of them did sort of rely on Kite's leadership for the most part. But I imagine especially if, like, especially if, like, Kite showed up. If Black Rose showed up, then maybe that would have been... I mean, if Black Rose showed up, that would have been something, but I don't know what all would have gotten done. I mean, it would have been a help, but I don't feel like it would have been... Oh yeah, Elk. Don't remind me. Like, if Black Rose showed up, that would have been a thing, but that wouldn't have been, like, as big a thing. But, like, I think especially if Kite showed up. Like, if Kite showed up, they would have just cleaned house.
If Kite was in GU, he would have made Haseo Kuropair and man up.
Yeah.
Wise Man became Yada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That music is super bloopy and fun. It reminds me of Earthbound music.
Oh, in the Ghosty game?
I think so. That reminds me of something you'd hear in Earthbound, though.
You can find the credits for that on the bottom of the page. It's super cute, though.
Kite says to Haseo, "You can't defeat Ovan? Step aside, dummy." Because, like, Kite was kind of a born leader almost, but his biggest flaw was that he was still sort of a kid. And I imagine especially by the time GU rolls around, like, he's a grown frickin' adult. And so he's going to be able to just clean house.
How old would he have been? Probably would have been around Coon's age, really.
Yeah, he probably would have been around Coon's age. He would have been, like, in his mid-20s, I imagine.
What's the cutest game you've ever played?
Oh my. I'm trying to think, because, like, I've played some games that were, like, super short and simple, but maybe had, like, a cute thing in it. $30 to $35 in from Ice Trail, who just says, "Here, for you." Thank you very much, Ice Trail. That is super cool. You are alright, thank you. So, like, I've done that, but, like, there's more to cute games than just, like, having a cute thing in it. Like, the whole game's gotta be cute. And there's gotta be, like, reason behind the cute. There's more that can add to the cute than just having, like, a cute thing in it. Man, I hate these shining eyes.
They're pretty awful.
You can kill him. Like magic wrecks him.
Apparently Kite would have been 21.
21? He was, like, what, like 14 or something in the quadrilogy? Okay, we gotta go...
When was the quadrilogy?
We gotta go this way. When?
Yeah.
Like, what year?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I know there were, like, years.
Yeah, they did say, like, this happened in this year. I don't remember, though.
I remember, like, Pluto's kiss would have happened at some point while I was still friends with Jen, because I remember both of us being really dorky and excited about it. So, like, that was sometime between, like, 2010 and 2012, I think.
Let's see here. Well, because I don't remember the character that Haseo was in the quadrilogy, wouldn't Kite be around the same age as Haseo? No. Kite would actually be much older than Haseo. In the original quadrilogy, Haseo was Sora.
Sora was a kid.
Yeah, who Sora was just a kid. Like, 3rd grade or something.
Somehow.
Yeah.
I feel like he was far too well spoken for a 3rd grader, but whatever.
Well, it's not something that they really touched on in Sign, because you just heard everybody speaking, but like he typed 100% in Leet speak.
All right.
0 HP. You are already dead.
Petty Fan says Sora was 10.
Did I see the new One Piece chapter? If so, what's my reaction to it? I want to know how the crap Doflamingo can take these punches. Because he just gets hit and then goes like, alright, well, that was that. Like, what the crap is up? Maybe, like, Luffy was still feeling him out or something, given that, like, he knows that, like, as soon as he can go into that mode again, he can just end the fight. Or maybe by this point, he's just that ticked off. Wasn't there like a 10-year-old villain in GU? Yes, there was. Oh, and that's Lenny, actually. Hi, Lenny.
Oh, hi, Lenny.
Yes, there was. Crap, what was his name? He was the dude everybody hated.
The dude everybody... Sakaki?
Sakaki.
He was
yeah.
young?
Yeah, he was like 10.
Ew.
I don't think you learned... I think you only learned that. Yeah, Haseo was supposedly 17. Yeah, that'd make sense if he was 10 in the quadrilogy, because that's 7-year difference. So, like, yeah, Kite'd be like 21. Yeah, and Sakaki was indeed 10. You only learned that, though, through watching the online Jack animations. Otherwise, you just didn't learn anything about him offline. And Wise Man was 10. No, Wise Man was not 10. He was... I know he was a little bit younger, because, like, he collected, like, Digimon cards and stuff. He was a little bit younger, but he wasn't 10. Or was he? Maybe he was. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Dungeon portals, all open! I feel like he was probably younger than Kite, but, like, not by much. Maybe he was 10. I don't know.
Apparently the wiki says he was 10.
Yeah, but then, like, in GU, he's about to enter college or something? Like, I don't know.
That doesn't seem right at all. Darn 10-year-olds are too smart.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, on one hand, I can understand it, but... Yeah, at 17, he was working for CC Corp and had his own place. I don't believe that for... They can say 10 all day long. I don't buy that for a second. He's at least got a couple years on. Like, I could see him being, like, 12 or 13. Alright, well, I don't think I picked up any items in there, so we can actually go right back in. It's 9:35, so we don't have all the time in the world. Hey, 17. Well, that was easy. If you want to talk about smart kids, let's talk about Muriel. She was at least obviously a kid. Technically, in Pokemon, 10-year-olds can take down grown adults in battles.
Technically, it's the Pokemon taking on other Pokemon in battles.
10-year-olds can also leave the house and go on grand adventures crossing the whole countryside without any parental guidance or anything.
I want to live
just
in that
leave.
world.
I don't. That's horrible. Just 10-year-olds running everywhere. Doing whatever with, like, no actual guidance or guardians or anything?
Yeah,
Like,
it's so safe that they can do that.
I don't know.
Aside from the
Yeah,
incompetent...
you sure that giant creatures running around in the grass that can knock people out is safe?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, where are we going?
Besides, they only show up in the tall grass, so you've got a very clear indicator of where you can and cannot go if you feel unsafe.
And caves.
And caves.
And water.
Who swims in that world anyway?
A lot of
Actually,
people.
there are a lot of swimmers, yeah. But they all have Pokemon, so they're fine.
Really, you can
Besides,
only...
you get your first Pokemon at 10, you're fine. It's okay, don't worry.
Really, you can only exist in the Pokemon universe if you're just so frickin' hype about Pokemon that you can revolve your life around it. Like, that's it. Like, the whole world, everything revolves around it. That's why, like, I think the Toriko world is cool, but, like, it revolves around food, and I actually don't care that much about food. But, like, even normal people, like, it just...
There are people who don't, like, care that much about Pokemon and Pokemon, right? Like, there are people who operate businesses and crap.
Pokemon-related businesses.
Shut up. There are casinos.
Pokemon casinos.
Yeah, but there's still casinos with cute things on them. I don't know, like, there's always a whole bunch of, like, crazy world-ending crap going on in Pokemon, but, like, nobody in the universe actually cares about it. They're just oblivious, and some other guy saves the day, and it's fine. It's perfectly safe.
Whatever you say. Someone has to operate the bike shop. Though a good point... You know that guy goes out and gets into Pokemon battles in his free time. He bikes up and down that course and goes like, man, I love riding this bike, and then calling people out and getting into Pokemon battles. You know he's not just sitting there going, Pokemon.
I wanna be a
Fudge
Pokemon
those Pokemon,
breeder.
I'm gonna sell bikes.
I wanna be a Pokemon breeder. And just, like, watch over cute little Pokemon. And then when their owner shows up, just go, I found this egg and I don't know how it got there. Teehee, I'm so innocent. I saw this cosplay of a pregnant lady dressed up as one of the Pokemon breeders, and she just had a sign that says, I don't know how this got there. That's the best cosplay I've ever seen.
There's a picture John Sue did, which John Sue is John Sue's an artist on DeviantArt, but he also does some like Tumblr stuff every now and then. And he had a picture, it was a 3-panel comic, where the first one was like a headshot of a lady who was like begging someone, saying, I've done all you asked for, now please tell me where my baby is. And then it cut to this like old witch who says, it's been inside you all along. And then it cuts back to the lady and shows the full body, and she's just standing there with a big tummy because she's pregnant. And she just goes, oh. And then the description that John Sue wrote underneath the whole thing is just, she's new at this. John Sue is alright, yo.
It's the she's new at this that got me.
Scarlet King. I feel like Scarlet King should be a much more intimidating monster than a giant mushroom. Wow, there's 5 portals? There's a lot. They're all hiding. Explain to me how Pokemon breed. Well, if anything's taught me anything, it's that a Ditto is involved. And I'm guessing Ditto, being kind of goo form, will take on some of the genetic of the other Pokemon and then ooze out a small piece of itself that just kind of becomes an egg.
Nobody knows how the egg got there.
That's my guess. I don't actually know.
It's one of the world's great mysteries.
I don't actually know. Nobody knows. Trigger the portal. Where is it? What would I feel if .hack got an MMO? You know, like this, except with actual company servers and many people in town. If, honest to goodness, a lot of what the original quadrilogy ran on was the fact that it had a story running it as well. There wasn't a lot in the game world to do. So if they were going to make a proper MMO of .hack, they would have to do a lot to make it way more interesting than, like, the actual gameplay and world and, like, MMO setting in the quadrilogy and in Frägment. Because, honestly, there isn't, as far as an MMO is concerned, there's really nothing to do. Like, you go into a dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
You clear the dungeon, you go back to town, that's it. Rinse, repeat.
I think GU had more to do.
Yeah, GU did a little bit more. Like, they had the Colosseum, and...
They had quests.
Yeah. So I feel like it very well could be done, but it would require a lot of work. I think it'd be neat once it's done, though. Add to that, MMOs have come a long way since .hack came out.
Yeah.
And an MMO like this just wouldn't really fly anymore.
Alright, let's make an MMO.
Alright, we're going. We're doing this.
No.
But I wanted to make a Tiny Witch Zelda game.
Too many games. I don't ever actually want to make an MMO. That's an undertaking that would be ridiculous. And, no.
If I ever do anything in the way of an online game, it's not going to be an MMO. It would be something like, it'd probably be something like $5 in from Jabalus, who says work schedule just changed so I can actually come see your stream again while it's happening. For glory and loot. Thank you very much. Like, if I ever did anything, it would probably be something like, I'm trying to think of something that has, like, an actual limit on the number of people that can enter. I'm not... why am I opening these chests?
That's a good point. In the AI Buster novels, there were houses and stuff.
Yeah. Like, there's always been a ton to do in the mythos of the game. But if you take the actual engine they gave you, there's very little to do. But, like, as far as the mythos and what is written that the game can do and is and all of that, there's a lot more to do. But, if I was gonna do something, it would probably be like, probably something like Cube World, I think, where you're sort of like running... It's not like an MMO. You could only play with like a handful of three, maybe like 4 people total playing together, and it would be on like a server that one of them is hosting. Or if it's not a server one of them is hosting, it'd be like the kind of thing where when they boot the game up and play, other people can join them. Like, not so much an MMO as it is just, like, net play. Like, if I ever did anything online, it'd be that, but I would not tackle an MMO proper. Oddly enough, well, Gaia 2 originally started as an idea for me to make a, Well Gaia, an online Well Gaia game that you could play in just that same way with, like, 3 other people, and you'd join up in a little party and run into a dungeon or something. Nobody? You doing okay back there, nobody? Oh no, wait, nobody's right there. Hey, nobody, you gotta hit the button.
Oh no.
If I had a team of game makers, would I think of doing an MMO?
No.
Still no.
MMOs are the worst thing that you can do unless you're like a super big name developer with like a really dedicated team and somebody on that team has made an MMO before.
Yeah, you need not only a fairly large group of people. You need a fairly large group of people who know how to make MMOs. And you need to be committed enough to it and the design of it for you to be able to make content that appeals not only to casual players. You need to make content that appeals to hardcore players, people that are going to know life that game, and you need to be able to continuously add new content. Like, it's a ridiculous undertaking. Whereas, like, normally when you make a game, you can make it for, like, a set audience, and then you spend a year or so working on the game, and when you're done, you're done. With an MMO, you're making more content for a much broader audience, and you don't stop making the game for like 10 years. It's silly, and it is not something that I would ever wish upon anyone.
I mean, it's something that I would wish upon companies who are designed to make MMOs like
Yeah, I mean,
ArenaNet and Blizzard and...
Yeah, I mean, if it was a group of people who, like, loved MMOs and had the resources to make MMOs and had a history and an understanding of making good MMOs, yeah. But that's about it.
Carrot, be careful.
They've been mostly keeping with the major patch every 3 months policy. They've stretched that beyond a fair number of months now and getting ready for the expansion. But even then, the expansion was intended to come out at that 3-month period, but they pushed it back just to make sure they got everything right. Somebody, does the emulator have to be set to the Japanese BIOS? Probably. At the very least, you have to have a Japanese BIOS.
Was mine?
I don't remember you having to select a Japanese BIOS, but like you need to have it. Any advice on how to speed up my emulator? There are actually a couple ways to speed up the emulator. Carrot, the biggest thing that I would suggest is if you check the link just a little bit below the stream, so you want to play Frägment thing, that'll take you to a forum post on VE. In that forum thread, not like the first post, which is the actual tutorial, in that forum thread, there's a lot of people talking about ways to speed up the emulator, and get it to run more efficiently. Like, a lot of people talking about getting it to crash less and run faster.
Your computer's making a funky noise.
Yeah, my computer is making a funky noise. I should
Might
probably
be better
turn my
if you don't have your foot on it.
Okay, I'll take my foot off of it.
I mean, that didn't help, but... eh. I really need to learn how to make games in Unity. Like, I want to do a 3D game. I have too many game ideas. I need help.
Hold up.
Is your computer alright?
It shouldn't be making that noise.
No, it shouldn't. Compressed air! that feels good.
Well, it's making the noise less.
Yeah, I don't hear it as much anymore.
I'm gonna want to open it up and clear it out when we're done.
Yeah.
I'm at least confident enough now that I can make it until the end of the stream. Alright, we're going places.
SS2Jet asks me if I write down my game ideas or if I let them fly freely in my brain. Usually I write them down.
I do the opposite. I never write anything down. Everything is in my head.
I just have so many ideas for games that if I don't write them down, I won't remember them at all. And I don't make every game that I write down, because like sometimes I write down an idea and then I come back to it later and I realize like, whoa, this is way too much of an undertaking to make, or this doesn't actually sound very fun at all, or what have you.
Oh, either nobody or Mar, I didn't catch which one, asked what's in the other room. I skipped the room because we have very little time left in the stream, and I'm kind of hoping we can just get to the bottom of the dungeon.
Oh.
I don't think... we may not be able to, though. We can try. We're going right. Or left. Do I want a devil duck spider? That sounds horrifying.
It's kind of funny because sometimes like I'll be in bed or something and I'll be like about to go to sleep and then I have this like fantastic or what I think is a fantastic idea for a game, and like I won't be able to sleep until I get up and I write it down, and sometimes I've got to like draw a little diagram of what I think the game is gonna look like, and it's way too much of an undertaking to get in at midnight when I'm trying to sleep. My brain's kind of a pain in the butt.
Am I and Ogre going to do Mega Man 4? Eventually, I'm sure we will. When I finish Will Gaia, will there be a beta for people to try? There will never be an open beta, but there probably will be a closed beta. Let's see here. As far as the idea thing, though, it works, like, keeping ideas only in my head works for me, because I figure, on one hand, if it's an idea I really care about, and it's something that I'm really going to do, my brain will keep tabs on that idea.
Mine won't.
If it ends up being a silly idea that that I don't really care about, that maybe I thought was a good idea for a brief time, I'm going the wrong way, crap. Then I'll forget about it eventually, and I'm glad to not have that excess clutter in my head. Like, some things I will write down, but I'll never write down, like, idea things in my head. But, like, with working on Will Gaia, there's no way I could keep, like, the map and where every item is stored and everything in my head. That's just too much information that's too specific. So, like, I wrote that down. But, like, I have thus far written down nothing for any game other than Well Gaia 1. And I figure that because, like, even so much as working on them is so far ahead, that for all I know, I could scrap Will Gaia 2 and say, like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna work on Will Gaia 3 is gonna be Will Gaia 2. I don't know. I mean, it's so far ahead that who knows. So, like, I'm keeping that I keep that fluid because it's so far off that I'm not even going to concern myself with making sure the specifics stay consistent yet. Okay, 3rd floor, we're still running late. What type of game will guy is, but is it going to be a Metroidvania? It is indeed a Metroidvania. It's a Metroidvania based on... It's a pretty fast-paced Metroidvania, because I based a lot of the control scheme on Noi 2 Love 2. Where are we going? We're going this way. So it's... I mean, to be honest, I haven't added any enemies yet, so I don't even know, like, how the game is going to feel yet. But I imagine it would feel a little bit like a beat-em-up Metroidvania. But, like, not like you think of a beat... I don't know, man. Go play Noi 2 Love 2. It's hardly a beat-em-up. And it's like one of the greatest games you will ever play. It's like as much a beat-em-up as Contra is. Do I still play Minecraft? We haven't played Minecraft in a really long time.
We haven't.
I haven't, like, written it off, so I'm certainly not saying, like, nah, I'm done with Minecraft. But it has been a really long time since we've played. We probably should play it again sometime.
We should.
I still need an adorable mascot enemy for Welgaia. I do. If I come up with an idea before the end, but, like, before I start working on enemies, I'll probably try to sprite them out and get something down. But, like, I don't know. I did make a jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
I made a tiny jellyfish.
Soul Fox asked if you ever considered opening a Patreon. Well, about that.
Yeah, well, for one, you've got the Patreon running
Yeah.
right now. So it'd feel kind of a jerk move for me to go like, hey, by the way, give money to me instead. But thought about it, and I feel like it would be a much more consistent income than anything else I did. Like, I feel like if I did open a Patreon, I would stop accepting donations on stream. Or period, for that matter. Like, if you want to donate, go to the Patreon. But, the biggest issue that I have is... I feel like I really want to reward people for donating. Or for doing the thing. So I would want to do something that the donators could get something in return for. Like, Raocow, for example, has all of his patrons actually get to come together and vote on his B-side Let's Play. He also then has a big thing where it's like a drawing with Raocow thing, which is like it's a big live draw thing where like everybody's kind of drawing on the same page, I think, or something like that. And they can all draw alongside him, and he does that like once a month or once a week, I don't remember. And like I would want to do something like that. And my problem is, given the nature of the games that I LP and how I do them, having the patrons choose a game for me to Let's Play new every month would be a bad idea. I mean,
they
like,
would end up like choosing like Persona Q or something like.
Yeah, like it would have to be
that...
like it would have to be something that like I knew it'd have to be something that I could, like, save state through, because I would effectively be playing the game blind.
Mm-hmm.
It'd have to be something that I could, like, save state through, because I have no idea what I'm in for. And it would have to be, like... It would have to be, like, not an RPG or anything. It'd have to be something short, sweet, easy to do. Like
Yeah.
a shmup or something. So, like, there's just too many given the nature of the Let's Plays that I do, there's just too many restrictions that would have to be placed on what kind of games people could suggest. So I couldn't really do that. And then, like, as far as playing a game, like, doing something with the viewers, I already stream in Frägment Friday, and I try to play games that I could play with people on Frägment Friday. And... like, I wouldn't want to stop doing Frägment Friday and then say, like, well, I'm only going to keep doing it if I get the thing. But, but then, like, I would want to do something larger scale so more people could join in, but I feel like doing something smaller scale would also just... it wouldn't necessarily... doing something smaller scale with just, like, a choice few people just wouldn't exactly be something I would enjoy. Playing a game with just, like, one or two people that I just don't know, I just don't have fun. And that's nothing against the people or the people I'd be playing with. It's just not something I especially enjoy. I mean, that's why I primarily do co-ops, like, only with Ogre.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I can kind of deal with larger crowds. Or even something like Frägment here, but that's mostly because, like, they can't exactly screw anything up. What are they gonna do, run in circles around me? They could tick off every monster in the field and then train them all towards me, and I just keep running and then gate out and then stop playing. So, like, I don't know. In the end, it's something that I would like to do, but I just can't think of a good way to do it. So, I feel kind of bad for that, though. And then, like, again, with you with a Patreon, right? Or... yeah, Patreon right now. I feel kind of bad doing it now anyway.
Yeah.
So... oh well, until then, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing.
You do Patreon for making Trove on its own day.
Trove Tuesdays.
Trove 2 days.
Alright, that'll do it though. We're at, it's 5 after 10 now. I know we started a little bit late, especially with the crap at the beginning of the stream. I think we had a little bit of leeway. But, I think that'll do it for now.